Well, hey there, East Main Baptist Church. Welcome back to another episode of Real Short Talks with Ryan. Today we are going to be in Psalm 25 as we consider the question, how to abide in well-being. It's kind of a broad question, but it's a question I think a lot of us wrestle with. Look at Psalm 25, verse 13. His soul shall abide in well-being, and his offspring shall inherit the land. Now, abiding in well-being is something that we all desire, whether we consciously seek it or not, right? We want well-being in all these different areas of our life. We want well-being in our physical bodies, right? We go to the gym, we work out so that we can be in shape. We go to the doctor and get checkups so that we can be healthy. We want emotional well-being, right? We want to be emotionally stable. We don't want to have to deal with relational conflict, right? We want just smooth sailing well-being. We deal with our mental well-being. We want to be calm and cool and collected and have the knowledge and information that we need to make decisions to do things effectively. But more important than any of those things is our spiritual well-being, the well-being of our souls. And the psalmist here, he gives us a couple of ways that we can abide in well-being. And I think the first way that he tells us we can abide in well-being is to follow the Lord's leading. Look at how he starts off. He says, "To you, O Lord, I lift up my soul. O my God, in you I trust. Let me not be put to shame. Let not my enemies exult over me." Right? So it starts by looking to God. Right? God is bigger than us. God is outside of us. That means we have to start by looking to Him. And then he says, verse 4, "Make me to know your ways, O Lord. Teach me your path. Lead me in your truth and teach me. For you are the God of my salvation. For you I wait all the day long." If we want to abide in well-being in our souls, we have to know and follow the ways of God. Right? The ways of man, the ways of the world are sinful. They separate us from God. They create the state of not well-being in our souls, this distortion of our relationship to Him. So if we want to get back to a right place, if we want to be restored in the well-being of our souls, then we need to be seeking after Him. We need to be following in His ways. We need to be delighting to learn what it is to walk in the ways of God. And then he kind of tells us, right? Remember your mercy, your steadfast love. To walk in the ways of the Lord is to have mercy, to have steadfast love for those around us. It is to listen and obey to His instructions. Because you got to be careful, because if you pray this, if you say, "Hey, make me to know your ways, O Lord," He is going to teach you His ways, and now you are held responsible for living them out, right? He instructs sinners in the ways, he says in verse 8. He leads the humble in what is right. He teaches the humble in His way. To abide in the well-being of our soul is to follow the Lord's leadership. And that's hard. Right? None of us like to surrender leadership. We like to think that we're the captain of our own ship. We're the masters of our own fate, but we are not. We must willingly say, "Lord, I give you the reins. Lord, I want you to lead. Lord, I want to allow you to lead my life." But then, and here's this, right? We allow Him to lead, but then as we abide in well-being, we get to enjoy His leadership. The Lord leads us to good places. The Lord leads us to a place of abiding in well-being. The Lord leads us to a place where we can leave a legacy to those who will come after us. The Lord leads us to good things. We can enjoy His leadership. We can trust that He has our best interest at heart, that He's going to lead us in the right way. It might not be the right way, or it might not look like it's the right way right at first, because things are going to be hard and things are going to be difficult, but we can trust that He is leading us to a place where He is going to get the most glory in our lives. How do you want to abide in well-being in your soul? You want to look to the Lord always. You want to allow Him to lead you, and then you want to enjoy those places where He leads you as you glorify His name. Hey, thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back next week with another Real Short Talk with Ryan. Until then, go and glorify His name.